Alright. There it is. Alright, so here we are with a 1000-Year Storm deck. Someone in chat said it was posted on Reddit, and then they tried it, had some fun, they posted it to me, and then I messed around with it a bit. The first game I played with it, it just went crazy ham sandwich. It was awesome, but then I kind of trimmed it and slapped it around a bit, threw in some Teferis because I wanted to play a slower game, and we all know I like Teferi. And I think this deck could actually work as a slower strategy with Teferis instead of like more charted courses and stuff. If you just slow it down a bit, I think it's a bit more consistent. Could be wrong. There was a game where I lost to just Goblin Electromancer, just literally beat us to death because we just didn't do anything. So that happens sometimes. But yeah, so this is it. And then the sideboard's got 4 bindings, a bunch of 2-mana counter spells. I don't really like the 3-mana counter spells, even though there's nothing to really do in the main deck on turn 3. There's no 3-mana cards. You still have Treasure Map and Scry, like the same turn you can do that. Or just any 2-drop and Opt and Shock. So I took out Heroic Reinforcements, I guess I should say the biggest thing. Took that out and put in Shocks instead. Took out the Lightning Strikes and Heroic Reinforcements for Shock. I feel like every time you play 1000-Year Storm with like a Smothering Tithe, you're pretty much gonna win from that point, especially with the emergency powers. So the Heroic Reinforcements was just expensive, and it kind of felt like overkill. It was very satisfying making like 1,000 tokens, but I think I like Shock more. And there's always the chance your opponent just kind of scoops most of the times. Once you start chaining things together, you don't even have to really show them a win condition. Half the time they just scoop anyways. But I wouldn't rely on that. Obviously, don't rely on that. So yeah, let's take this to a constructed event, and let's see how we do. Where's so sorry. I don't know why I get confused all the time. Don't have gems. I spent the gems on the blue-white cycle thing in Best of 1. Alright. I have not won 2 games in a row yet. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Shrimp platter. Prepare yourself. Good luck. Thank you. I gotta stop clicking so hard. Alright, so we have a shock for dealing with something early. This on turn 4, this on turn 5. I think this is keepable on the play. This is a hand where I'd almost prefer to be on the draw just to see an extra card here. Help out our curve maybe a little bit better, but we're not mana screwed, not color screwed. Also, we don't know if we want to leave shock up turn 1. I don't think I'm going to. That would be the benefit of being on the draw. Alright, looks like a slow matchup. That's always nice. Let's play another tapped land pass. Could still be Esper creatures, so that's not necessarily true. If they go Hero of Precinct 1, we got the answer. Alright, well, probably lose Teferi. It depends how familiar they are with Smothering Tithe, because this can get out of hand real quick. You need something to do with the mana. Oh, that's right. I almost want a Banefire. Might want a Banefire in this list just to top deck one. You have like 2 Smothering Tithes going. You have like 14 mana. Just blow your opponent up. And it's uncounterable, so... They're really thinking about it, though. Might be trying to pinpoint what my deck is. I think Teferi's the... No, they actually take the Smothering Tithe. It was gonna say I think it's either Teferi or Smothering Tithe. They took the tithe. Okay. That leads me to believe they have more discard, or they think they can just counter this by the time I get to 5 mana, which is totally reasonable. I'm going to discard Shock. Oh, there's just no counter magic. Whoa, okay. Found another Smothering Tithe. They know we can cast a fairy next. Oh, it's Esper. Okay. I thought it was like a blue-black something. Alright. Let's see if this resolves. Could just get Vraska's Contempt it. Quite likely, honestly. Fortunately, we don't get the 2 min. Oh, no, it's not getting. Okay. Alright. Alright.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Let's pass. Leave up some mana. So Mortify makes this difficult because they can just. Oh, damn it. Alright. That sucks. Mortify makes the 1,000-Year Storm kind of a problem. Like, I can just cast it this turn and then they just like Teferi minus it or something. This is a bit difficult to have work here. I think it's still reasonable to go for it, but I find it extremely unlikely. Whoops. We'll make it out of this. Let's discard the planes. Like Mortify, Teferi, yeah. I don't think I can beat this. This is not the matchup I wanted to see. At least the Eldritch Reborn doesn't actually do anything, so that's nice. I guess we break even when we cast this, so there's really no point in casting it unless I want to cycle it, and I don't really want to. I don't want to put the 1,000-Year Storm in our hand. They actually pay for this. Wow. So they're planning on doing nothing? Because they have to pay for 2 treasure tokens. Excuse me. Because of the Teferi plus.
Sorry, I'm late.
I love how Teferi apologizes he's late. Okay.
Hold that thought.
I think they're going to pay for another one. It's kind of strange to only pay for 1. Unless they only had exactly 1 counterspell. Could just be 1 counterspell. Looks like negate. Oh no, it could be a 4-mana card still. A second 1,000-Year Storm. Oh boy. Not what we were looking for. Let's run this out. Yep. This really does feel impossible. Mortifies, counterspells, Teferi minus. Their sideboard's only going to make it harder and harder. We do have bindings, but we still have Mortify. This is why I don't like enchantment-based decks, is because Esper is fairly popular, and Mortify's in the meta now. You have Mortify, and then you have Sultai, with just Vivian Reed. Like, the 2 most played decks just completely destroy enchantments. Okay, I feel like I'm just kind of pounding sand at this point. Getting myself nowhere. You know, opponent's gonna see, what, 3 cards a turn to Teferi natural draw Iskanta. And we have no Smothering Tithe anymore, so we're not like gaining treasure tokens and then start like sacking them to draw cards.
No time for a break.
We're gonna lose to, I guess technically, our own Teferi. Let's a 3rd Pillage? It would be good, but not really in this spot. Let's go for the Tithe. Resolves. Haven't seen a Mortify yet. Chromium. Okay. At least it'll be quick. It won't just be us dwindling away from Teferi. It's a good thing I didn't scoop, because seeing chromium's pretty... It's pretty good I saw that. Don't know if I'm going to expect it games 2 and 3, though I probably should expect it. It's not like I can really kill it. I can rely on some sweepers and stuff, but I don't know. They actually sacrifice Teferi. Wow, okay. This is another Teferi? Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they want to just rely on chromium as a win condition, just to tempo out a, okay. Tempo away a Smothering Tithe. Oh, damn. Alright, okay. It's Negate or Bust. Negate's not the most popular card. Sweet. And the Teferi is all the way down to 1, so we have more time than I thought, but we're still kind of in the same spot here. They're pushing half their deck. Is that a... That's a Meandering River. Okay. Maybe some budget list? There's only so many counter spells, but I don't know, it's not looking good. If they keep Teferi minusing though, I guess that's good. We're not really getting tokens anymore. They have way more than enough mana. And I don't expect emergency powers to resolve if I find one. I wonder if they have Unmoored Ego. I don't even know how we deal with Unmoored Ego. That's funny. This deck is very fun to play, but when you're against Esper and Sultai, which is, you know, the decks, it's quite the uphill battle. I imagine there's only one chromium, so we probably don't have to worry about another one. Could still be Karn, though. Do I cycle these? Just like cast one, get the other out of our hand? Probably, right? You know what? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't want to get hit. Oh, there is a Karn. Okay. I don't want to get hit by discard and lose whatever we find off the pillage. Okay, so Karn makes this a lot quicker. Well, I said that about Chromium, but I can't actually kill Karn this time. How many discard spells have we seen? Just one, and it was on turn 2. And it nabbed our Smothering Tithe. Interestingly enough, that Smothering Tithe... Oh, damn. That Smothering Tithe that they discarded would have affected us less overall than Teferi. Because at least Teferi cycled itself before it got hit by the Eldest Reborn. This doesn't even get rid of the Mortify, but... Though Mortify is not doing anything right now anyways. It's not exactly what we're worried about. They really don't want to give us tokens. Oh, now they do. Okay. So, double counterspell maybe? Because this is the first time they gave us a token. Put a stop here if we don't like the card. We don't like the card. Go away. How many counterspells have we seen? Just 2 absorbs. There's 2 more probably. Be interesting if there wasn't. Alright, let's do this first, I suppose. Alright, I'll get rid of the land. Run this out. I'm doing a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Just slowly building up these treasure maps so I can actually start drawing more than one card a turn. They know about this pillage, so they have complete information. Or perfect information, whatever the term is. Contempt. Okay. The second Teferi is not going to do anything. They keep mousing over this, but I don't think there's a blink of an eye in their deck. Their answers to artifacts are like sometimes you see Cleansing Nova and Teferi minus, and obviously countering them. It looks like they were doing some math there. See if the second map was going to be relevant. They came to the conclusion it would be, so they negated it. So maybe I have more time than I thought, because looks like they were mapping out more than one turn. Oh, they're going to minus on this. Okay, that makes sense as well. I'll take the stop off. The only way we win this is like they run out of cards. How many Teferis do they have left? 2? So there's not much of incentive for me to like kill this one with shock. Might just discard the shock, but I'm not doing anything else anyways. Like, I'm just not doing anything. Yeah, I'm doing a constructed event right now. So here, if I shock, they have to play another Teferi, unless they're interested in closing the game out with the Karn tokens, which is going to happen pretty quickly. I feel like they have all the cards in the world already, so killing Teferi's not doing anything. Also, there's no guarantee this this resolves anyways. I'm losing my voice. There's a Mortify. They probably don't care about this. Okay, they definitely don't care about this. So I'm not even going to go for it. Actually, still only seen one Thought Eraser. Man, I'm really losing my voice. Oh no, we've seen 2. We've seen 2. So there's 2 more Thought Erasers. This is completely impossible to combo off from this point. The only reason I'd stick around still is just to see what's going on. Maybe pick up some more information. Some lists don't run main deck negate. Some lists that do only run 1, sometimes 2. Moment of Craving is an interesting one. Don't see that too often. I imagine that's going to come out. Same with Cry of Canarium. Chromium. Eldest Reborn. That's a good one to know about. Definitely not going to rely on Teferi, I don't think. There's the 3rd Thought Eraser. Some lists actually only run 3 Thought Erasers too, instead of 4. And they'll have like 3 Duress in the sideboard. Yep. I think the Smothering Tithe is not part of the game plan. If we do cast Emergency Powers, our chances of having them run out of cards before we're dead completely fly out the window. They even shuffle in all their Teferis and everything, so like it's kind of a soft reset. Except they have all their lands in play and we do not.
Let's skip to the good part.
I wonder if they're obligated to get rid of Treasure Map again, because they keep doing that. They might just do that with this Teferi next turn, like plus it, or well the turn after, plus pass. Get rid of this. Oh no, they can't. They can't. They don't do it in time. That's right. Oh my god, lands. Okay. They might actually just let this resolve. So that's a reason to not go for it. Because they probably just don't care. Like, sure, we get a bunch of stuff in play. But they just reset. Like, it's kind of good for them as much as us. They even get Chromium back in their deck. Like, this... I can see an argument to not letting this resolve. I mean, I'm sorry. I can see an argument to letting this resolve. I mean, obviously, if it doesn't, so be it. Okay, they have the opportunity to counter it. Alright, they didn't even give it much of a thought there, so they just didn't want to deal with it. Maybe me drawing 7 and just cheating out like a 1,000-Year Storm is just too powerful for them to deal with. It could be, but I don't know. Because we were still probably going to pass the turn. It's not like we could do anything anyways, and all their mortifies and stuff just go right back in their deck. But I guess there's no reason to take unnecessary risks. I just think it would be fun. Maybe I'm thinking too much of a funsies way. Like opponent just lets it resolve for the hell of it or something. I'm in denial. I'm probably in denial. Yeah, I'm in denial. Alright, we're dead. Crap. I didn't scry our upkeep. I got lost in talking. What would we have drawn? We would have drawn nothing that mattered. Alright. So we have a decent sideboard against this. I think. I'd say so. Take out some of these sweepers. Stroke. Negate. Binding. If I take out Shock, it's the only way we can win with Thousand Year Storm, so I'd just be taking this out as well. And I don't want to do that, because then that means I might as well take out Tithe, Powers, and we're just Jeskai control at that point, so I'm not taking out Shock. It's also good against Thief of Sanity. What else do we not like? I actually don't like Teferi. Like, if we get one in play, that's nice, but it has to get through discard and counterspells, and then we have to pass with hopefully one of these in hand to defend it on their the opposing turn. Seems kind of unlikely. Kind of difficult. What else do we not like? Might take out all the ops like that. I think Opt is the worst deck card right now in the deck. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Could be wrong. 4 bindings may be a tough thing for them to deal with. Eventually they will run out of answers to them. And that's always a nice card to have. Like if they just exhaust all their mortifies. Alright, speaking of binding. Double enchantment hand. Ooh, nothing to do for 4 turns. Maybe even longer if I have nothing to binding. This is difficult. I'm gonna keep this. I'm just gonna keep it. We're not mana screwed, and that's pretty good. No duress. We don't really have to do much in the early game. Opponent's about to find out. The past like 3 games I've played so far today, I've endured turn 2 Thought Eraser every single game, pre and post sideboard. Like every single game this has happened turn 2. Here it's not the most relevant, it just took something that probably wasn't going to get cast. Man, I'm really losing my voice. I'm losing my voice like crazy. I'm puberty all over again. Oh my god. Okay, well at least they don't have anything happening. They're not doing anything. They're just making me draw cards and do nothing as well. They have Kaya in the deck. Curious. Okay. Oh, come on. Not like this. So we drew all lands. I imagine this will hit 3 non-lands now because that's just my luck. Let's see. No, it wasn't 3 non-lands. There goes a Tithe, though. Would have been good here. I wonder what they took. We're gonna get soloed by this. Opponent's mana screwed, but it doesn't even matter. We're on the exact opposite. We're mana flooded. There goes an answer to the Thief and a Negate. And whatever this is. Could just be a cantrip spell. Revitalize? Chart. Okay. They also swung with a creature. That's hilarious. Let's see if they found the land. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, I'm doing it. Don't negate this. Oh, they've negated. You gotta be kidding me. I guess I should have waited for them to play a land and... There's another answer to Thief Con. Really? opponent just like got completely mana screwed. We got mana flooded. Keeping that hand I think was still reasonable. The only thing that it would be bad against is I expected some discard. I didn't expect 3 discard spells into Double Thief. Like they had an amazing hand for 3 lands. And I think only 1 blue source, and it still didn't matter. Okay, more reasonable hand, but we don't know what we're up against. But we have a treasure map and a sweeper and a Teferi. We just kind of look like Jeskai control right now. That's funny. Yeah, rip. Rip. Alright, so either Guildgate or Nexus. I really don't want to play against Nexus. I don't think we stand a chance. Alright, it looks like it's Guildgate. Let's develop the treasure map here. No reason to scry on the upkeep, I don't think. There's no 3-drops in the deck, though. I don't know. Turn 3 Guild Summit, so opponents doing everything they want to. Fine, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, go away. Okay, play this tapped. Next turn we pillage. I'd like to cast Cleansing Nova. It'd be have to be after treasure map flips though. Okay, or we can just do it now so we don't just die out of nowhere. I think they... Oh no, they just top decked it off the... Oh, I can't do it right now, right? We don't have the mana. Alright, let's do this. Discarding land. Alright, so they get to draw a bunch of cards if they have another land. Don't have a circuitous route. Okay, well that's pretty bad, but it's, I guess, not as bad. So let's hope this is a creature-based one. Maybe Expansion Explosion or something. Do I upkeep this? No, let's just do this now. Another treasure map? Sure. I'm definitely gonna cast... Well, they haven't played a Wilderness Reclamation, and I think these Guild Summits are done their job already, so I don't know if I want to even bother trying to take care of them. I'd rather just cast Teferi. Because we lose all our damn treasure tokens. Yeah. Let's just develop a Teferi. I'm not going to minus here. They got all the cards in the world. I don't think I can fight on that access anymore. If at all. I'm going to keep these around for emergency powers. The treasure tokens. Okay, so it looks like a creature-based deck, which is nice. Alright, that's really nice. We get to kill both of those. There's a 1,000-year storm. Let's see, well, plus in this, definitely.
Hold that thought.
Maybe plus it after I cast emergency powers? Probably should have thought about that, but I don't think I'm going to do that this turn anyways. So I want this in play, like right now, but I can't Nova, and then we'll probably die. We die to like Circuitous Route, I think. Land Circuitous Route. No, it's only 22. Could have Explosion, though. Haven't seen a Wilderness Reclamation, though. Alright, let's wipe the board. This is the first deck in a long time I constantly see the rope. Let's cast... let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. Let's... Do I want to play the other one? I don't want to keep popping these tokens. No, let's just I mean, screw it. There's a Smothering Tithe. That would have been nice. Actually, it's really nice against these two guild summits, because we just get all the treasure tokens in the world. This actually looks like a Teferi game. Might not need Thousand Year Storm. I mean, the Teferi Ultimate doesn't just win us the game, though, so... Okay, they're going to draw 4. Looks like they drew all the cards before we got to develop a Smothering Tithe. That's unfortunate. I mean, there's still time. Doesn't look like we're under any pressure right now. Though I find it quite likely they'll hit another goat, or ram, sheep, whatever. I call it a goat. They do not. Alright. I fully expect this to be a creature-based deck at this point. It doesn't seem like there's any Nexus or anything like that. I'm going to keep this around. I'm not going to draw. Oh yeah, and they also have to discard a lot of cards. Help us pick up some info. They have a Deafening Clarion and some lands. Sure. Alright, so let's run out a Smothering Tithe. We're getting close. Maybe I could have skipped the Tithe, but I didn't. And just went for a Storm. Guess I can run... Let's run... Damn, this is quite the deck to play. Alright, let's pass. Let's see how many treasure tokens we get. And they have different art too. I don't know if they actually stack on top of each other. Oh, they do. Nice. I love how clean the Orzhov one is. And the pirate's just like this crazy Ixalan thing. This is important. Alright. See how many more treasures we get. Oh yeah. We're doing it. We're popping off. Opponent hasn't seen a reason to not give us these because we haven't shown them a 1,000-year storm. Don't think this is a way to give that haste. Haven't seen a Rhythm of the Wild. Like they go Rhythm into a bajillion 0-mana 8/8s, the Guild Colossus. Gate Colossus or whatever. Still possible. Still possible. I can't imagine these are the only ways they want to win the game, just these Gatebreaker Rams. They're also running out of cards. It's kind of funny. Unless they play the other Ram here, they pass without representing lethal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So they played this first, so I should not expect Rhythm of the Wild in their deck at this point, unless they just got violently unlucky. No, they could have kept digging for it first, it seems. Oh no, they couldn't have. They wouldn't have ran out of mana. Looks like they have all the lands in their deck in play. Let's do this. Sure. I think that all but locks this up. I'm going to get rid of the ugly treasure token, which is also important. Gain some life. And pass turn. Alright, so we want to plus after we emergency powers. Opponent actually does get to shuffle everything back in, so if we were on the hope they deck out plan, that is off the table. Alright, let's run this out. Can I cast another one too? 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Can I do anything else before this? Is it worth it to do anything before this? No, not really. Crack 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ham sandwich. Pretty unlikely we fizzle. We found double cleansing Nova. That's funny. Alright, let's run out. Sure, let's run this out. Why not? Get our clue tokens because they can't pay for them. Damn, we don't have a shock in hand, so let's actually dig for that. Kind of forgot we have to actually win the game still. But not necessarily, we can just pass and sweep. We know their whole game plan at this point, I'd say, so let's just cast this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can keep digging. Can keep digging still. Alright, well, no matter what, I think this is going to happen. So let's just do this anyways. Let's just get this out of the way. These guild summits no longer have any cards to draw because I think they have all the lands in their deck in play. At least based off that circuitous route. Triple cleansing Nova for no reason. Style points. Let's just do this to just draw a bunch of cards. We actually don't have lethal with shock. We haven't chained off enough. Pillage would have made this a lot easier because we can net mana every time. Do I want to cast Opt here? It's a lot of Opts. Ugh. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just guarantee we, like, do something. Next, there was the shock. I don't even know why I'm bottoming these things. They just get shuffled back in, and I'm losing half this hand once I found this emergency powers anyway, so let's pass the turn. Discard you, you, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Oh wait, not you. You, and you. Okay. Yep, dig, dig, dig. Dig Dug. Should call this deck, Jess Guy Dig Dug. They don't pay for it still. So it looks like they have a plan that involves all of their mana. Oh, they still... Okay, they found a gate. It might have just been trapped in their hand, or some they might have discarded that I didn't notice. That's why the circuitous route fizzled. Well, not fizzled. It only found one land. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 mana. Okay, yes, so they definitely have more lands in their deck. Just wasn't paying attention. Again, no haste. Not scared. We also showed our opponent we can't exactly just win out of nowhere when we have the nuts, which is kind of funny. This could go infinite if I didn't have Teferi and we just keep like chaining these Novas and couldn't kill them with shock. And we just keep shuffling our decks in until I guess one of us gives up. But no, I guess actually shock would keep getting shuffled in. So eventually, either that or we whiff on a Cleansing Nova on a turn they could actually develop. This is all saying we just didn't have Teferi Ultimate next turn. Teferi Ultimate with emergency powers exiles 7 permanents. That's pretty hilarious. I also now just realized Search for Ensconce emergency powers doesn't work too well because you lose the Ensconce graveyard count. Oh, there's an actual process. That's a lot of tokens. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Emergency exiles itself. Oh, it does? Oh, so I can't go infinite. Lame. Wizards was ahead of the game plan. They knew. Sure, why not? I know, I'm gonna go off quite explosively. This is only game 1 though. They might turn into a more slow, like, controlling... We did actually get to flip this. We got to flip this. Alright, so do this. Wipe their entire... They might just scoop here though. Let's just go completely bananas. Let's go completely banana sandwich. Let's cast this. This is overkill, but I'm doing it. Oh, I could deck out. Ooh, this is... I could deck out. That was a mistake. I probably shouldn't have cast the second one. Ellipse. Let's be careful here. Let's be very careful. Actually, a bunch of chaining emergency powers I guess we're not exactly going to deck out. Let's just go after the lands, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We actually have more life than they can swing with, which is funny. We keep shrinking the goat, too. Alright, let's just flip this. Oh, wait. 9 mana? Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's not get too cocky. Put the control on. I'll have to pay blue. Alright, so with that on the stack, we can shock our opponent. Oh, wait, yep. Pay for that. Some more stuff goes in the stack. We do it again. This is ridiculous. Oh, whoops. I messed that up. Take that stop off there. Click this. Pay for that. This is ridiculous. Alright. Take control off. What's happening? Oh, right, the shock close. Right, gotcha. This is ridiculous. Jeez. I almost want to not kill them with these shocks. Oh, we get to exile their whole board. We get to exile 21 permanents because we get 3 emergency powers? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. This deck is crazy. I've never even seen this thing before. Oh my god. Yeah, this is fun. This is great. I'm surprised my opponents probably have as much fun as me watching this happen. I think I was 1 shock short. I might have been not. I might have just missed lethal. Worth it. Worth it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do. I don't even know if I clicked the same land twice. This is ridiculous. I guess I can opt in response. Oh, there's another emergency powers in the deck. That's good to know about. So we probably won't deck out, at least. Let's see, did I target 7 exactly, or did I just click the same? Okay, no, I missed one of the Teferi triggers. You? Go into play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it. 6. This one. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was very satisfying. Oh, can we do it again? Should we do it again? Should we just go again? We have 42 tokens. What's the worst that could happen? Absolutely nothing. I'm doing this again. We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Opponent hasn't scooped. We're all in. I want more treasure tokens. Exile the hell out of these lands. Yep, resolve all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, no, they're here. They're still here. I thought I crashed. Oh, we get to put this into play. Oh no, these are instant. The other ones, because they're not. It's only the last one I get my free spell. I also forgot to hit stop, and I think it's too late if I push it now to actually end this game with a shock right now. Oh my god. I guess it doesn't even matter. I mean, I'll find the shock eventually. Breaking the record. How many treasure tokens is this? Oh my god. Yeah, I can go full control, but that's not. We're not here to pull. We're not here to shock our opponent. That's not what we're doing. We're here to just kill them with tokens. Now I just have to find a way to. Wait a minute. How many emergency powers is this? Jeez, this is way more than I thought there was gonna be. All right, if I do find a shock, I'm gonna hit control. I didn't know there was that many emergency powers left. How many tokens is this though? 97. Alright, we broke 100. We just broke 100. Oh my god. Alright, we found shock. Alright, we're done. We're done. Let's just move on to the next game. Shock our opponent like 86 times or something. That constant ticking is driving me driving me crazy in my head too. We also didn't see the rope at all. That's kind of interesting. We just like didn't see the rope. I guess they changed how that worked, because usually I think at that point you couldn't do that. You would just like run out of cards, run out of time. That was great. That was great. A little overkill. Little overkill. But our opponent wanted to watch it. It seemed, because they could have scooped. So we were in it for the fireworks, and we pulled it off. So it looked like Teferi could actually reasonably be a win condition in this matchup, so I'm not going to take him out. Could go down to one shock. It seems like once we start doing that, we only need one. Keeps getting shuffled in and stuff. I don't know. What else do we want? Settle's good against their creatures. There could be a potential Carnage Tyrant. That was everything you hoped. And we could have kept going too, but our opponent ran out of permanents, so the crazy half was most of just the front half of it. Oh my god! I should probably clip that. Though that's not actually that unlikely to happen again, especially from a deck that doesn't apply like fast pressure. Could just reasonably have that happen again. Though to the same person twice, probably not. They might scoop. Nova hurts us a little bit more than our opponent, I'd say, just on the basis of Guild Summit. But if they do tap out for a serious threat and pass, we do kind of want that over Settle, so they don't leave up Negate. Let's take out Ops. I want some Settles. Let's just do one Settle. Ops. Oh, I forgot to bring in these things. I want Disdainful Stroke. I don't know if I want Negate. I don't think I do. Excuse me. And I got gas. My nose is runny. My voice is completely cracking up left and right. Oh my god. What I should have done is like picked up my chair and spun the chair wheels, make it look like a Gatling gun. Just I saw someone do that on Twitch. It was wicked funny. He played Cthulhu in Wild in Hearthstone. He's like, all right, cast Cthulhu. And he just starts spinning his chair. He got up and started spinning it like a chain gun, mowing down his opponent. It was funny. I don't have the room for that, actually. I don't have the room. So it's a good thing I didn't do that. And I don't have one of those popular stream chairs. I got like this leather thing, and it's really heavy. So by the time I pick it up, by the time I pick, my opponent might have just been AFK. To be completely honest with you, opponent could have just been AFK and skipped the mulligan phase just now, while I was going ham. That's not too. Yeah, it might have been the case actually. Looks like they got the rope stuck on themselves. I don't know what's going on there. That looks weird. Maybe they were just catching up to the nonsense. Like, on their screen, they were still seeing half those emergency powers. Oh, that'd be so funny. Oh, let's find this out. I think this is better on 2 than this. Not too sure, actually. Well, probably, because you can immediately use this. And this as well if you do it in this order. Okay, well, that sucks. Oh, never mind. Never punished. 2 basics. All right, they found the colors. Fortunately, no disdainful stroke. Would have been good there. Another land, yes. Run out treasure map. Leave up disdainful stroke. If I don't have to use it, we can treasure map. A Night of Autumn. Sure. Probably blow up Skanta. They were scared of it the first time, so I think they'll do that. I'm probably going to shock this. Yeah, let's just... Well, wait. I should wait till they're in step. I want to see what else they do. Let's hope there's not a second one. Can there be? There can. There is not. We've died to a 2-2 before. Let's not do that again. A second one. So far, they've killed all of our enchantments. There's a chance they have more enchantment hate in their hand, and I would want a second one of this. However, it's not doing anything. Let's just keep it. Why not? Let's just keep the damn thing. Means I don't have to scry on upkeep, I guess. Whoops. Let's just pass. We got the mana pretty much in this treasure map, if it doesn't blow up. Doesn't splode. Oh, damn, what is this? Crisis? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, crisis for 6. Yeah. Sure. That is a nope. Do I? Actually, might just counter this. Yeah, let's just counter it. So it doesn't just kill us. We don't have a clean answer to with a 6/6. As strange as that looks. Alright, that was a good draw. I'd rather develop this over a storm. Though they have the mana to pay for this. I wonder if they do this time. If they don't, I don't think that's good news for us, because that's a lot of mana they want to use. Oh boy. Looks like they haven't changed strategy. I see some lists change up what they do post sideboard. Take out creatures, go for reclamation explosion stuff. Okay, let's do this. Another land. I think we're past that point. We have plenty of tokens. Oh, alright. Let's draw. We're actually really close to dying. Actually, we pretty much are dead. Let's run... Let's keep as many treasures around, I guess. They have a negate? Yeah, we're just dead now. I guess I want more Settle the Wreckages. They did not change strategies, though. They just brought in some enchantment hate and negates. But they're still doing the Goat, Colossus, Krasis thing. And I should fully expect that to be the case in Game 3 as well. Took them a second to decide there. We have some good top decks. Looks like a Krasis. For like everything but 2 to leave up a counterspell? Or just kill us? Okay. I guess it was faster to just click this button. Just take the damage. Alright, so it looks like I might want negate, but still not really, especially with Banefire. That's a strange one to see. Pretty solid there. I'm glad I don't have that many counterspells, because obviously can't counter Banefire. Disdainful Stroke did its job. It kind of bought us a turn by countering the 6/6, so we didn't get just one shot. But, what are we taking out? Almost want Revitalize, actually. Shave some of these shocks. I only really need 1 shock. Oh, that's a little loose. It's a little loose. I did have bindings, I just didn't find any. Maybe I don't want to sideboard too heavily here. I am definitely gonna bring these in though. So let's take out 1 shock. Smothering Tithe is still good. Oh boy. No, I like Pillage. Do I go down to 1 shock? I don't want to take out an Emergency Powers, do I? Maybe. Let's take out an Emergency Powers. Maybe 3's too many. You don't want them to build up in your hand. And you really only need to cast 1 of them. I'm not even sure why I have 3, come to think of it. I guess you want it every game. You win, so having 2 is... I don't know. Haven't thought about it that much. And I'm not going to now. Alright, so we have nothing to do for 3 turns. I'm not keeping this. Really no interaction. There's a binding. I'll keep this. Actually, binding's not even as good as I thought, because they have Crushing Canopy, counterspells, and Knight of Autumn. I don't think I want shock here. It kills like a Knight of Autumn, but I need to give them something to Knight of Autumn first for them to even want to cast it. Okay. Let's hope there's no circuitous route into craziness. Or Guild Summit. That's asking a lot. No Guild Summit. That's nice. Or circuitous route. I don't know what they're thinking about here. Okay, I don't know why that took so long. Yep, skis. Maybe they were thinking if they wanted to leave up Crushing Canopy or something? I don't know. Well, let's force them to use Enchantment Hate on this instead of Thousand Year Storm. Have no real answer to this goat though, especially with like a negate on backup. Alright, no Enchantment Hate, or there still could be and they'd rather just cast this. That's totally reasonable here. It's only a 4/4 anyways, and it can't swing. Have we seen any white any white in their deck? I don't think we have. Let's play this tapped. Yeah, let's play this tapped. If they don't have an answer to the binding, don't have to worry about the ram for a while. That'd be nice. Which I guess we already didn't have to worry about the ram for a while. A Massive Crisis. Okay. Well, just a 1 for 5 rather. Alright, let's develop this 1,000-year storm. So now we have 2 enchantments that they probably have to answer, one of them being wildly more threatening than the other. Don't have a way to really... I don't think this thing is going to stick around. But if it does, we could, we could shock them and then double chart. I think it's so unlikely it sticks. Yep. Okay, well, we are dead next turn. That would be a reason to somehow play around a counterspell with... Okay, so what we can do is cast double Settle the Wreckage by shocking on their turn when they go to swing. Yep, that plays around 1 counterspell. That's the best I've got. It's either that or like shock chart into hoping I find something. Looks like there is interaction. I fully expect interaction because otherwise I think it would make more sense to blow up this. But it looks like they had something interactive and then wanted to close the game out behind it. Alright, sweet. Don't know how many basics they have, I can't remember. That was extremely important to resolve. They have basics to choose from? I don't think they do. Only had 1 basic? Okay. Maybe they're just being, maybe they're just laggy or something. Alright. Now we have to hope there's no crazy follow-up. Doesn't seem like there is. Oh, they didn't hit a land. There's no lands in hand, so there very likely could be a threat. Okay, well, there's no threat this turn, but there's probably going to be one next turn. Is this a gate? It is not. They also... Oh, right. These are... Neither of these are gates. Okay. Oh, Guild Summit. Open the gates. Sure. Don't see that card as much as I thought I would. I do like this card. I could just Binding this. Do I care if they keep drawing cards, or do I use this Binding to answer a serious threat? I think it's likely they already found something, and if not, I don't think I want to cut them off of card draw. I don't think that's how I'm winning the game. Let's just do this Scry and Chart a Course. Ooh, do we have the mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. We do not have the mana. Chart a Course can help us find it, though. But that means this card under this Emergency Powers has to be the card we want to discard, because I don't want to get rid of anything else. Damn. I might just bottom this then. No, I'm keeping it on top. Might just discard the Binding. We'll see. Escanta? Not close to flipping, and I can't exactly cast it right now. So, I'm going to get rid of this. Looks kind of weird, but I think these are way more important. Alright, so it's a good thing I didn't Binding... Well, I mean, if I did, they wouldn't go crazy right here, but they just don't. They just don't go crazy. Okay. So, probably a follow-up creature. Okay, nope, they're just drawing a million cards. I could have stopped this, but I don't really... I'd rather just counter the payoffs for drawing all the cards instead of the actual... Actually, the payoff is Banefire now, isn't it? I totally forgot about that. Maybe I did want to get rid of these. Yikes. Maybe that was wrong. Nope, missed my chance to... Alright, so probably just Emergency Powers. I can take 8 and then die to Banefire. I think it's fairly likely they have one in hand, so I'm going to assume I have to just emergency powers right now and do that. Binding into Teferi would be nice. We got Binding. Putting this into play doesn't really do anything. Okay, well, if they have Binding, so be it. I guess we lowered the chances of them finding it by shuffling in their graveyard and resetting their hand. This looks like a... Oh, no, maybe not, maybe not. I think it was lethal without the 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it wasn't. Okay. Looks like an X-Spell. So, looks like we're dead. Yep. Just couldn't keep up. Although, to be fair, they weren't doing that much. Probably should have just bindinged the, whatchamacallit, the Guild Summit so they couldn't draw a million cards. But, yeah, I wasn't really thinking of the X spells. I kind of spaced on that one. Whatever, of course. I swear that happens all the time. Every time there's a card that has to do with me losing, it shows up. Whether I own it or not. So we did terribly, but it was extremely fun to play, and it could definitely use more work. Maybe take out the Teferis for more cantripping action and rely heavier on the Thousand Year Storm thing. Like bring back in heroic reinforcements. I don't know. I'll have to work on it more. I've played this deck before RNA. Excuse me, God. Before RNA came out, but we'll see. I don't know. It was fun to play though, I must admit. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.